Okay, hi guys. So the third skill that you want to get good at is sharing. So this is the events and the one-on-ones, okay? Now, hopefully you've had your launches, you have seen exactly how to do an event, and you're getting comfortable with the scripts. So have those scripts printed out and in your sleeves so you can practice them at home. Practice them in front of your empty couch if you have to, or sit your kids down and say, look, I need some faces to do this in front of, okay? Just practice it and get good at it. Get comfortable with it. The more you do it, the easier it's going to get. And keep it short and educational and fun. Make sure you're doing the tickets and highlighting the different areas you can ask questions to get people to respond and have it more interactive instead of you just spewing all this information and their eyes are glazing over like, oh my gosh, is she ever going to stop talking, right? Make it fun. Make it, lighthearted and educational. No doom and gloom. No one's going to die and, get cancer and have horrible toxicity if they don't use Arbonne, okay? Just keep it light and fun and educational. And you should be able to teach someone how to do these parties. So if you don't feel comfortable enough to be able to, have a new person come in and you could be like, yes, this is exactly how you do your event. Here's what we do with this part, this part, this part, this part. Get comfortable with it, okay? So that means you need to practice more, or you need to read through the script a little bit more, or go partner with your sponsor and say, okay, I need help. I don't feel comfortable enough to actually, educate someone on how to do the parties, so help me. And that's okay. That's what we're here for, okay? When you have hostesses, here's a little hostess coaching for you, okay? As soon as you call them and they say yes, awesome, hand write a thank you note and send it in the mail immediately to their house, okay? They want to get that, you want them to get that thank you note in the next day or two, so they're like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. She said thank you, and I don't ever get any happy mail anymore, right? Then you're going to want to get some products in their hands before the party. So I usually try to time it out just a couple of days before the party. I bring a basket of my RE9, maybe some nutrition, even some of the Rescue and Renew, spa line for them to try and be able to use before their party. Because guess what? They will be the very best advertisement that you could possibly have. Nothing you could say would be any better than them being like, oh my gosh, I put on the body firming cream and it's so amazing. You guys have to try it, or you guys have to buy it, right? She's going to be your number one seller. So get products, full-size products in her hands right before the party. And you can time it to where you're just picking them up at the party. Another little note about the thank you notes. You can write out thank you notes ahead of time and have them ready to go. Plug in the name of the hostess, the date and the time, and be done. Slap on the address and you are good to go. That's kind of a simple way to keep your business always moving forward, okay? And then let me see. Make sure your hostess is personally inviting her guests. Don't create a Facebook event and just blast it to all of their Facebook people, okay? Make it a personal invitation, and you, as the consultant, should make the invitation for them. Say, here, just text this to your friends. Let them know that you're hosting this event, and you can even give them a quick call a day or two before and say, hey, oh my gosh, I hope you're coming to my party. It's going to be so fun. We're going to have your favorite wine or whatever will, get their friends there, okay? But make sure it's a personal invitation and not just a blast on Facebook or anything like that. And ask them, a couple of days before your party for RSVPs. Find out how many people are coming. You want to know if you have enough washcloths and, make sure you have enough cups and protein and samples and all of that. So get your head count for your hostess. So if you do those things, you're going to keep your events, you worked hard to get them. You want to make sure you keep them on your calendar and you keep your hostesses happy, because then they're going to be like, this was so fun. I would totally host another one. I got free products. I got to try a bunch of products. My friends were over. This was fun, right? Sorry. My throat is dry. Okay, so for one-on-ones, you want to keep them very simple. So at your one-on-ones, make sure you're there early. Do not get there right on time. Make sure you get there early. You can find a nice quiet corner in the coffee shop or wherever you're meeting and get a table, you know, just for the two of you, or if there's more, okay? But make sure you're there early. This is your business. Treat it like it, okay? When you go, bring a catalog. I bring a full-size tester. I actually have been bringing the Prep Work line because it's kind of a fun, different line that some of my people have never tried. And let me see, you want to bring your clothes sheets. I actually have a clipboard, which I don't have right. Oh, actually I do. Sorry. I have a clipboard with the Is Arbonne for You, and it's in my sheet protector. I've got all my notes so I can remember to say everything that I say. And I print out this for them to have too in color. I will put this on our Facebook page. And that's what I go over. I also have our clothes sheet, so if they want to purchase any of the products, I've got it right there. I also have the free gift list, so they can pick their free gift. And I have our business suggested start order, because at the end of the one-on-one, I'm going to ask them, are you ready to get started? And if they say yes, I will have all the information right there ready to go for them, okay? So be prepared. Let's see. So the point of the one-on-one is for you to talk to them and get to know them. You're asking them a ton of questions. Really, you should go over the sheet, but you want to have them talking more than you almost, okay? You want to be asking them, do they have kids? What do they do for a job? What, you know, you're trying to pull out the dreams, desires, and discontents from their information, okay? So that you can know, oh my gosh, Arbonne could totally help you with that, right? And then I like to kind of close it out. Are you ready to get started? And if they say no, you can say, well, did you have any, what other questions did you have? And then start that dialogue, figure out what are the questions that they have. And honestly, guys, the more one-on-ones that you do, the more comfortable you will be, because you'll hear the same questions over and over, okay? I got to talk to my husband, or how much does it cost? So, you know, all of those questions that you hear, and you should be able to answer those questions with no problems. And if you can't, that's okay. Bring your sponsor and say, oh, I'm really nervous about any questions that they might have. Would you be willing to come with me? And I promise you they will be. So you can either, you know, ask them if they're ready to get started, or you can say, okay, well, on the scale of 1 to 5, where do you see yourself? A 1 or a 2 is, I'm really just interested in trying the products out for now. A 3 or 4 is, I want to have some friends over and kind of just see what it is that you actually do. And a 5 is, I'm ready to go. I'm really excited and I want to earn an extra, you know, 200,000, or not 200,000, but a 200,000, 5,000, or $20,000 a month. I'd love to do that part-time. So just find out and ask the question. Okay, so that's a one-on-one and sharing. So if you have any questions, let me know. And like I said before, I am here to help with third-party validation. I am here to go with you and partner with you on any of your events or one-on-ones. Just let me know. So bye, guys.